What they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Winters. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On 2nd down now, Winters. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Off the play fake. Black. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A gain of 32 that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And his kick is right there. It's nearly as they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Inside Charles Davis on the winning gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wild card battle. Over a couple yards deep, he'll beat it out of the end zone. And no error to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Throwing to start the drive. Masters in trouble, and he's taken down. Isaiah Foskey from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Up the middle, Nwogu. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his, so having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position.
Create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, Winters. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Insert to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. Black. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Winters. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. A lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On second down now, Winters. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Operating from the gun, Black. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try.